All right, let's just dive right into this explainer. We're going to track two totally distinct career paths over 18 years to reveal the mathematical reality of our everyday professional choices. It all boils down to one central, absolutely crucial theme: the compounding power of skills. Picture this. You're 22 years old, you've got exactly $900 sitting in a checking account, and you're facing this quiet fork in the road. Now, it doesn't look like a life-altering decision. It just looks like a standard job offer, right? But as you'll see, it is absolutely the defining moment of your financial and professional life. Section 1, the quiet fork, age 22. So the crucial point here is the contrast between these two roles. Both people start at the exact same age in the exact same city. Path A takes what everyone calls a huge gamble: a B2B software sales job. It's a modest $32,000 base salary, heavily reliant on commission, and steeped in high rejection. Path B, on the other hand, chooses the illusion of perfect stability. They take an operations coordinator role at an insurance firm with a comfortable $42,000 base. I mean, the word stable is literally in their offer letter 4 times. It's fascinating where Path B ends up, right? They enter the insurance industry. By definition, this is a massive system built entirely on pooling and mitigating risk to make unexpected losses affordable. This choice perfectly mirrors their own personal desire for a risk-free, protected life. They literally want the financial protection that their industry sells.
Now, what's really interesting is what Path B actually spends their time doing. They learn these 7 highly structured principles of protection, things like utmost good faith, indemnity, and loss minimization. They're executing incredibly efficiently, but they're doing it entirely inside a rigid system that someone else designed. Being good at the system doesn't change what it pays, it just means you follow the rules well.
And they're doing this work inside massive, deeply entrenched global entities. We're talking heavyweights: Allianz out of Germany, Prudential in the US, AXA in France. These companies are colossal fortresses designed to protect against unexpected costs. Yet, ironically, as we're about to see, by relying entirely on this corporate structure, Path B remains personally deeply vulnerable.
Meanwhile, over on Path A, life is messy. Path A is making 40 calls a day and facing 37 rejections just to get a single yes. But instead of quitting, they start studying. They read Daniel Pink's work on non-salesing, learning that 40% of our work actually involves persuading others. Path A learns a foundational truth: rejection isn't personal, it's just a script that needs fixing. They are actively building the ability to communicate value and create outcomes.
Section 2, the illusion of safety, age 24 to 27.
This right here brilliantly illustrates how gradual daily habits create a massive chasm. At 25, Path A lands a huge commission and funnels it directly into investments, while Path B gets a standard 2.9% raise that barely even outpaces inflation. By 26, Path A is crossing $100,000 in income, and Path B is unknowingly leaving free money on the table by missing their full 401k match. By 27, Path A buys a duplex that generates cash flow while they literally sleep, and Path B has managed to build exactly $1,300 in savings, which acts as their only buffer against the entire world.
By age 27, this number, $60,600, is the exact net worth gap between Path A's $68,000 and Path B's $7,400. It's starting to pull apart.
But remember, the math is just a symptom. The underlying cause is the compounding power of skills. Path A has spent 5 years building the absolute highest earning competency in the professional world: the ability to persuade, handle rejection, and close. Path B spent 5 years executing within a system. Both are real skills, for sure, but only one of them actually scales.
Section 3, the skill that scales, age 28 to 32.
Path A really internalizes this famous advice. They understand that when Warren Buffett says the most important investment you can make is in yourself, he doesn't mean generic self-help. He means developing a hard, tangible skill that cannot be outsourced and does not depreciate. For Path A, this means mastering their sales process, eventually teaching it to junior reps, and taking on a director role. The contrast here is stark and honestly a little jarring. At age 30, Path A's net worth is sitting at approximately $248,000, driven by investment accounts that are generating wealth in the background every single day. Path B's net worth? It sits at roughly $20,300, locked almost entirely in a 401k they can't even touch for decades.
The real danger here lies in leverage. Path A has $1,401 coming in every single month from real estate, cash flow that literally does not care if they're stuck in traffic or on a sales call. Path B has zero passive income. They have a painfully thin floor. If their single salary stops for any reason, their math completely breaks within 60 days.
Section 4. The midpoint gap. Age 31 to 35. For Path B, a $5,200 medical procedure triggers what's known as a structural debt cycle. This proves that living on a quote-unquote safe fixed salary without a robust financial buffer just turns unexpected costs into long-term, high-interest debt. When your budget has absolutely no slack, life surprises go straight onto a credit card at 22% interest. That eats up more of your monthly budget, which leaves even less slack for the next surprise. It's a trap. At age 35, there is a massive chasm between them. We see the distance calculated in numbers like 46,000, but the real distance isn't just the money, it's the reality of their leverage. Path A has concrete, modeled options. They're actually taking on lucrative inbound consulting requests. Path B, they rely entirely on one employer who could change their mind on any given Tuesday without them even being in the room.
Section 5. The final compound, age 36 to 40.
Path A's compounding skills allow them to literally walk away from their director role. They consult part-time now, structuring deals on deliverables, not hours. Meanwhile, Path B's supposedly safe job suddenly vanishes in a corporate restructuring. They face a grueling 14-week job search and are forced to make a lateral move. Different title, same exact function. The fragility of their system is fully, painfully exposed.
Just look at the final metrics at age 40. Path A is sitting on nearly $1 million in net worth and $2,800 in monthly passive income. A salary is purely optional for them now. Path B has $61,000, zero passive income, and a strictly required salary just to keep the lights on. Execution inside someone else's system has a hard, unforgiving ceiling, but a developed skill creates absolute freedom. $859,000. This staggering number is the exact dollar distance between the two people who started with the exact same uncertainty 18 years ago. They had the same degree of doubt, the same $900 in a checking account, but vastly different approaches to building value. What you should take away from this explainer is that absolutely everything in your life compounds, whether it's the daily practice of handling rejection to build a system of persuasion, or the daily habit of seeking comfort and avoiding friction. Your skills compound, but you know what? So does your avoidance. So when you wake up on a Wednesday morning at age 40, what version of yourself is going to be checking the accounts? The quiet fork is in front of you right now, in whatever role you're currently in. Are you choosing the illusion of a safe floor that is actually terrifyingly thin? Or are you doing the hard, daily work to build a skill that scales? When that Tuesday inevitably comes, which path will you be on?